The biggest thing I think that sort of took over this week was James Harden, right? It was like James Harden, finally was traded, finally. And it was just so messy, his divorce. It was so messy, the divorce with the Sixers. So he finally made it to LA. And he had some comments to say, and Joel Embiid responded. So let's hear what they had to say.
Me leaving Brooklyn and thinking I'm going to retire as a Sixer, and the front office had other plans. They didn't want me, and it's that simple. When I'm in a leash, I'm not meant just shooting the basketball every time. I meant like I think the game, and I'm a creator on the court. So if I got a voice to where I can, hey coach, I see this. What you think about this? Then it's like, oh, okay. Like somebody that trusts me, that believes in me, that understands me, that I'm just not I'm not a system player. I am a system. So somebody that can have that dialogue with me and understand and move forward and figure out and make adjustments on the fly throughout the course of games. That's all I really care about.
In my opinion, I just feel like, we allowed him to just be himself, and we gave him the ball every single possession. And because he's really good. I mean, he's an amazing, player. Obviously, being that great of a passer, I think we gave him the ball. If you watch the game, we gave him the ball every single possession to just go out and, do his thing. And, from there, he had to make decisions as far as, getting guys open or, looking out for himself. I'm happy for him. I hope, he has a chance to succeed and, make a lot of money, play good basketball and being able to win. I hope, we both make the finals, but, he's on the losing side of it and we're on the winning side of it.
Well, I don't think either team is making the finals, Callie, but, but growth from the process, growth from Joel Embiid, because we know how things unfolded with Ben Simmons and you wrote about this. What did you think of Joel Embiid's reaction to, James Harden's best Hove impression?
Okay, it's so funny. We got to talk about the Hove impression because late registration was like a staple of my childhood. So I heard I'm not a system player, I'm a system. And I said, hold up, I'm not a businessman. I'm a businessman. Let me handle my business. That's what I'm thinking. So I'm like, maybe that's what James Harden is trying to accomplish here. I think that Joel Embiid pointed out something kind of important in Harden's comments by saying that that's really a coaching situation that Harden is throwing darts at. It's not necessarily like anything more. He's throwing darts at Doc Rivers, and like that's his right to do. He is who we know him to be. So that's probably the best way to address that. But I thought Joel Embiid, by pointing out like, hey, I didn't know he had any issues. We gave him the ball. I cannot reiterate how many times Joel Embiid said we gave him the ball, or some variation of the phrase, we gave him the ball, in his full comments, which I thought was pretty funny. But if you look back to last season, Harden was the, league leader in assists. And of course, Embiid can look at it from a different perspective because he was leading the league in scoring. That's why he got the MVP title. And so I think ultimately you look at it now and just go, well, you know what I mean? Like Joel Embiid, we got to move on. I thought it was nice how he kind of looked back. Like, we could have won. We were close. We almost had it, but it ain't happening now. And so I think I think that Joel was right to kind of just give a bunch of praise, but I thought he was funny for repeating we gave him the ball every 5 seconds in those comments.
Yeah, because he wants to make it clear. He was like, what is this? What is this man talking about? Listen, I actually think the Sixers are a sneaky team. With the leap that Tyrese Maxey appears to be taking this year, and he talked about that, like not specifically Maxey, but just like their squad right now and looking ahead. I definitely think they're going to be in the thick of things. And I think before the season, people didn't know how to rate the Sixers because we didn't know what they were going to look like, but they've looked pretty good, and the Bucks have not. Yeah, that's shade. So, I don't know when it all comes down to it, if they will end up being a higher seed than the Bucks, but the Sixers, they look good right now, and Joel Embiid still looks dominant.
Hey, thank you for watching Brother from Another. If you haven't hit that subscribe button, go ahead and do that now. Don't forget, you can catch us 3 to 4 weekdays on PeacockTV.com and on Sirius XM Channel 85.